Good morning, guys. It is Cody from Adventure Cody. Today, we are out here in the Pisgah National Forest. I'm hiking with my buddy Mike. I'll try to get him in here in a little bit. So we are going to the Lost Cove. So if you don't know what the Lost Cove is, because I didn't up until about a week ago, it's basically an abandoned ghost town deep in the Pisgah National Forest. So we are in, I believe, Yancey County, North Carolina, about an hour north of Asheville. And so this Lost Cove essentially was a Civil War era founded town deep in the Appalachian Mountains. So some guy named Morgan Bailey, I believe, founded this town. He purchased it from the Native Americans for $10 in a shotgun back around the Civil War era. And it was just a town mainly founded, I think there were 10 to 12 families at its max. I'll fact check that here in a bit. But yeah, it was a town mainly founded on logging and moonshine. And I think crop growing as well. So the issue with the town, though, was that the state never wanted to put in a road, like an official road, that led to the town. Infrastructure is key. And after a while, the town eventually ended up dying, with the last family moving out in about 1957. So we're in 2025 right now, and we're hiking this trail. Yeah, it's about 60 years later, 60 years and some change. And so we're gonna hike down to this town. It's kind of down deep in this gorge. So it's 3 miles in and 3 miles back with a 2,000-foot elevation gain. So apparently there's some abandoned trucks, some abandoned houses deep down in here, and I'm really excited about it. So let's hike this trail and see how far we can get, and let's do some exploring today. Alrighty, guys, so we are about 2.7 miles in to the 6 mile trail, and we have already come across the cabin. So I don't know like a lot particularly about the cabin. I just know that whoever lived out here built this, and we are like literally in the middle of nowhere. There is nothing out here, so really wonder how this house was built, but let's go check it out. Obviously, people love graffitiing old historic structures, because I guess why not? I am not very confident on the stability of this floor. Yeah, the whole entire house just shook when I did that. I'm not gonna walk very far. But as you can see, not a lot really going on in here. I feel like people at this point probably just use this as like a camping spot for the night. But really cool, really interesting. Let's check out the outside. Get a wider angle. (2005). It's always really sad to see these like beautiful old structures just completely ransacked with graffiti. I don't know, call me crazy, but when I see something old like this, I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna write my name on it so everyone knows that I was here. Hey, WCU. That was where I went to college. Western Carolina. Go Cats. Oh, this is kind of cool. Birmingham Stove and Range Company, Birmingham, Alabama. That's really cool. So we hiked about, I don't know, like a quarter mile from the cabin. Just came across this. Looks like a chimney. Well, I mean, it's definitely a chimney, but I'm not certain, but there might have been a house here at one point. Dude, this is wild because like we're lit, like there's nothing around here. Very interesting. Looks like an old barrel or something over here. That's cool. All right, so we're about, I don't know, half mile from the cabin, and we came across this old truck, which, ooh, sorry, there goes my ADHD. I can count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 6-cylinder. What model do you think this is?
Maybe like an old Chevrolet?
Yeah. All right, so after doing some research on this, based on the curvature of the cab as well as the fenders and the fact that it has a 6-cylinder engine, we can likely conclude that this is a late 30s or an early 40s Chevy 1.5-ton pickup truck. The 6-cylinder engine really helped us figure that out because it was likely an inline 235 engine, which was popular in those type of cars, those type of trucks at the time. So that helped us out a lot. There was like no VIN, no stamp, no nothing on the entire truck. So yeah, I did a lot of research and found that out. So hope that helps. All right, back to the video. I wonder if it says it somewhere.
30s, 20s, 30s Chevrolet.
Yeah, it's been shot to hell too. It had this is a crank start, right? So you attach a thing right here and then crank the motor, I believe. So it used to be crank start. And then right up here is a big old chimney. So there must have been a house right here. And then there's a little, looks like a little mattress thing right here. So, like I was saying earlier, allegedly, the last family moved out in 1957 because they didn't want to put a road in. But how did they get stuff out here? You know? Some more scrap or sheet metal, probably from the house. Wow, this is crazy. It's crazy how the chimney always lasts. This is cool. Hello? I just wanted to check. It's kind of crazy because like we're literally just like in the middle of the woods and these like structures keep popping up. I mean, there's a main trail, which I can assume at some point was a road, but it's like we're out here in the middle of nowhere and people had a little town. It's really cool, really interesting. So we're about 3.9 miles in, and we could go to the bottom of this gorge for probably another 30 minutes just to get down to the river, but we've been hiking for about 2.5 hours now. We have 2.5 hours, 2,000 elevation up. I don't want to go down to the river just to see a river. Rivers are great. So I just took the drone up, got some drone footage, and hopefully you guys can respect me for that. So now we begin about a 4-mile hike back, probably about 2.5 hours, and 2,000 elevation gain. This is gonna be fun. I would also not recommend doing this hike alone. It's a great hike, don't get me wrong, but it can be a little eerie, especially coming across all these like old structures and whatnot. So bring a friend if you're thinking about doing this hike. I would highly recommend it. So we are gonna trek all the way back. I will check in with y'all when we're at the car. Bye. All right, guys, we are back at the car. So I just hit 7 miles. So total elapsed time. All right, so we're at 4 hours, 22 minutes. 7 miles on the dot, 1,766 feet elevation gain. So, and about 1,200 calories burned, if that's what you're into. Honestly, I loved this trail. It was amazing. It's really cool. So, you have to take about 2 miles of a Forest Service road. On all trails, it says that it was closed. It was open for us, so that's cool. But if not, you might have to add an additional 2 miles of walking. So this trail, like, I hate elevation gains. This one was like surprisingly well. Like, it wasn't all 2,000 up, 2,000 down. It would like go up a bit, level out, go up a bit, level out. So highly recommend this trail. And this, like, it was a really cool, like, it had, you know, like adventure stuff along the way, like the truck, the cabin. And if you really wanted to, you could go down to the gorge on the other side. So highly recommend. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I tried to get as much, you know, drone shots and B-roll shots as I could. If you guys enjoyed the content like this, trying to do more stuff like this, just getting out and adventuring in the Appalachians. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all out there. Bye.